Doing a series of videos here that later on I'm gonna put together on topics that I've seen in the world that are big in the media all the time, the biases out there, different things, different problems that are there that really they don't need to exist. And um, I'm gonna do a series of videos here that are basically gonna cover my ideal world, what I would think would be ideal. I'm gonna cover my ideas on military and war, um, and how we should develop our culture, um, how the world needs to more um, focus, or the countries need to focus on more of one language and communication, um, for prison and correction, how they should go about that. Just these are all my own opinions. Individual building, how we should um, make it so that individuals and how people feel individual worth in the society and understand that they're important. Taxation, what I think about taxes, religion, and how I think that we should allow people to preach and promote um, corporations, how they should, and businesses, and how they should go about it, um, and taxes on those things. Um, how government should try and keep up with the technology advancements and provide technology to the people out there, and also in some ways like set up a communication system for everyone so they can always know what's going on in the government if they really want to. How I personally think that the government should be set up, the laws that the government and individual rights, how we should, in some ways, remove the gender barrier and separation for more equality, and remove things like what is male and what's a male role, and remove what is the female role. And there's some things on that that you just can't remove because they're very clear and just there. They're visual differences, but I think there's a lot of improvement we can make on those. How the media, how we should have more public media and like things like that, local. I think that's very important. Education, and how I think education should work, and how I think post-secondary should be funded by the government, because it's us paying the taxes. So why shouldn't we? And we need more education to go further in the world now. So we should, and it would, by educating people further, we increase the intelligence in the country and the progress that that country can make. So by us funding post-secondary, um, as people and the government, we make everyone richer. The legal and drugs, how we should, legalization of marijuana, or it should just be made illegal, depending. But so should alcohol. Then I think they're in the same sort of group. Um, and then also like a reward system for following the rules, not just a deterrent system for not following the rules, like a tax breaks for following the rules. Basically, the way that the insurance system set up on your car, something like that. I think that would be a good thing, because if you know it's going to financially hurt you, not just take away financially, benefit you to follow the rules, um, you might follow it better, as well as healthcare systems, how those, in my opinion, should be set up. I think those should be funded as well. Like, um, as well as making, at the same time as making everyone more individualist, also making everyone realize that they're collective at the same time. It's hard to explain in some ways. When I first say that, there, it's pretty ridiculous, but I've thought it through pretty in depth. Um, just remember, if you're gonna watch this, that it is all just my opinion based on most of it. I know a lot of it is stuff that I've read about, but it's all, anything you read has always got a biased opinion on it. whether they support it or not support it, and what. So I read it and I try and take away from it what I can, but um, these are all things that I've heard and often are people complain about and have problems with. So I think that these are all big things that we could change, and a lot of them are very simple problems that we make way more complex than they need to be. Um, so that's what all these videos are going to be about. So I hope that you I hope something I said there is interesting, and I hope that you'll watch the video on that topic. In the end, I'm gonna put them together. I don't know if I said that already. All right, watch the second video.